Every father is a superman and every mother is a superwoman, and conscious parenting is their true superpower. Hi, my name is Kamalneet Singh. I am host of the show Success Principles by Successful Principles. And thank you for, all the viewers out there. Thank you very much for making this episode and making this show a success. I firmly believe that every parent has that power to be a superman and a superwoman, and conscious parenting makes a huge difference in the way their kids grow up and in the way their kids show up in life. Now, I'm a teenage mindset coach, a double TEDx speaker, an author of a book called The Extraordinary Kids. I run this series to make a difference to all the viewers as parents out there, because I feel that the most cherished relationship that anyone shares as a parent is with their kids. Now, they say that in our country, in fact, across the world, there is a degree to manufacture a pin, there is a degree to manufacture a plane. So we got everything between a pin and a plane. But the moment it comes to parenting, there is a huge hit and trial that happens. And hit and trial is not a bad idea, but at the same time, sometimes there can be mistakes that can make a huge damage, and they are irreparable. And just to be on the safer side, what we do is that if we get the best of the minds across the world, and they come forward and share their ideas on parenting, it makes your journey as a parent a much smoother one. And that's what we are up to. And I'm really happy and glad that we have different educators from different parts of the country and the world who are contributing to this series called Success Principles by Successful Principles. And today is a very special episode. We have a very special guest with us, and all the parents out there, you will have so much to learn. Now, who do we have today? So we have with us today Dr. Ritu Bajpai, who is the principal of Mantora Public School, Kanpur. Now, I have been speaking to her for a while now, and she's somebody who's very passionate about making a difference to the life of the kids. Now, she believes in a certain philosophy which says that she believes that an educational institute, they really work as nurseries of the future society, because it is in these institutes that the kids are at an impressionable age. There is a huge influence during the formative years, and an institution instills confidence more than shapes the personality of the child. And such institutes are thus the architects of the future society. Now, she's somebody who sits on roughly about 2.5 decades of experience, has worked as a principal in various reputed schools. She believes that holistic development is the mantra by which a child can be really successful in the real life. She's played various roles, right from administration to teaching to heading a school, and has managed a very vast portfolio. Have received various awards. Now, some people are very passionate, and they feel that if we can make a slight change in one person's life, it leaves a trickle down effect. She is of the same philosophy. It is my honor and a privilege to welcome her on this show. Madam, it is indeed a pleasure to have you on this show. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now,
thank you, sir.
My pleasure, madam. Madam, you have been managing kids and parents for a very long time, and in my discussions with you, I got some new insights about how you look at parenting. So, that jitne bhi parents hain, agar unse kabhi bhi pucho that what is it that you really want for your kids, तो ज्यादातर सभी parents का यही answer होता है that my kids should become successful and they should become good human beings. Now, what do you think? I would want to take your opinion. What does it take for a child to be successful in the real life?
Okay, so your question is like, what makes a child successful in real life?
Yes.
See, successful children, they have parents who are always working on their parenting skills, what I feel like. Because successful children, they become successful adults, okay, who have high levels of self-esteem and self-worth. So they enjoy learning new things. They are being, with those they love. they have good character, they have good morals, and they have good, you know, uh, values also. So if they are successful, then a successful child is one who uses his or her abilities to develop ever increasing skills that help from the positive personal attributes that will lead the child to a successful life. So a child's individual abilities make the child unique. So whether he or she uses his or her skills to develop positive experiences, or she or he has a strong of self, and forward to accomplishing goals. So as successful children, they always have their parents use parenting skills, what I feel like, because and to enhance and encourage their child's abilities. So because they create useful parenting tools to build the attributes of their child need to be succeeded in life. So success, what I feel, means having a favorable outcome. Okay, because success meaning is different for everyone. So success means having a favorable outcome or obtaining, something that was desired or intended. So as we all have individual desires, or intentions. So we all have different ideas of what a successful life includes. So generally people define a successful as being happy, healthy, and to enjoy life to its fullest. In my view also, I think success is this. Here, if parents or the teachers, school, they want to make child successful, what they have to do first is, you have to see your child's abilities. Okay, because your child abilities are the things the child is capable of doing, not what a book says. Okay, he or she should be capable of doing, or what you wish that he were capable of doing. It is not that like that. Do not, I think I would like to say to the parents that do not push your child, okay, to do something that he or she is not capable of doing at all. Okay, like for instance, a 3-year-old child, okay, who enjoys scribbling in his coloring book should not be pushed to color within the lines, because if you push for neatness, he may begin to ignore coloring altogether. So then he will never enjoy learning, okay, to color between the lines. Okay, so parents have to be alert at this time. Okay, what kind of alert? Because a child who once enjoyed an activity but all of a sudden no longer wants to participate in it may have had a negative experience, that you are unaware of. Because to make a child successful is a process from childhood the parent and teachers have to adopt. It is not so that after class 12th only the child will appear for competitive examination and later on beating examination like IIT, NEET, the child will be successful achieving the goal. This is a practice which teachers and parents have to take from the childhood. Okay, so like, because the parents are unaware of, they should talk with their child by asking general questions, then follow up with, child has to cope up with the teachers, coaches, or with the parents also. So what I would like to say is, like, one activity I'm discussing with you, like try
Sure.
this activity, to yes, to help the children to focus on the, and even parents also should try this, so that they can know about the capability. If I say even a single parent of my school, even that write 2 qualities of a child, 2 abilities of a child, okay, and 2 lacunas or 2 shortcomings, they are not able to know. Even one quiz I have conducted one in one of the parenting session, that what is the favorite color of your child? A simple. What is the favorite food of your child? What is the favorite dress of the child? They do not know that much even. So this is, so I'm talking about the to recognize the abilities, to recognize their capabilities, to recognize their potential. So down the left hand, if I say, suppose the activity, if I talk about, down the left hand side of a piece, okay, of a paper, what they have to do is, they have to make a list of your child abilities. Everything that your child does well, that they have to write. But they have to be honest in that. Okay, because every parent feel like my child is perfect, he can do
True.
everything.
True.
Okay, when teachers tell the parents in the PTM, no, your child is not good in coloring or not good in social communication, they are okay like this at home. The child is speaking a lot. Okay, so they have to be honest in writing this. Then what they can do, they can even scale each ability from 1 to 10. Okay, like 1 being does okay, a 10 being does great. Okay, like
Got it. So one being okay and 10 being
okay,
great.
and 1 is great. Yes, that the child does in great way. Okay, so down the right hand side of the same piece of paper, they have to make a list of all the activities he or she likes to do. Okay, then cross check the list. Okay, matching up the activities he likes to do with the abilities it takes to do them. Okay, means what I want to say, that abilities should match with the activities what the child is doing. Okay, then they can find that the child has gravitated towards activities, that much his abilities, he has set himself up for success or not. Okay, so as the parent, they can also help the child to increase the chances of success simply by making those activities that match his or her abilities to available to him. Okay, so because as your child will experience these activities, so he will be fine tuning the abilities, so this will help parents a lot. For what? For knowing the child's capabilities and whatever the activities the child is doing or bother to do in school or in a school. Okay, then if once the parents have finalized this, what they can do is they can find ever increasing skills of the child. Okay, like suppose a child who has the ability to run quickly may go out for a sport such as soccer, okay, where that ability is useful. But there she will learn to dribble a ball, okay, with her feet. So through practice, she will begin to be able to run quickly, okay, while dribbling the ball. So as longer as her experiences with soccer remain positive, she'll continue to improve her soccer skills.
True.
Okay, so this is, first of all, they have matched the abilities with the real potential of the child. Then parents have seen ever increasing skills in the child. What next the parents have to do is they have to form positive personal attributes.
Yeah.
This is next. Okay.
So positive personal attributes.
What are yes, forming positive personal attributes, because personal attributes are those qualities that make the child, who he or she is.
True.
This is personal, because personal attribute like fingerprints are not same of two children. Fingerprint of my and you is different, So in the same way, personal attribute of a child is different for every child. So what then parents will find that whether the child is active or not, whether he is organized or not, does he like to learn or not, these questions parents should answer and should get the answer of that. So these qualities are very much like the ones you would list on your resume. Anybody, later on in the resume of the child, these abilities, these capabilities, okay, will be mentioned. So although the child is predisposed to his attributes, okay, but they can be formed and reformed. I agree that personal attribute of any child or anyone is predisposed, but attributes can be formed and reformed also. This I believe. Okay, so a disorganized child can be taught skills that will help him to become organized. We have to see, because see, like one kind of one number of shoes cannot be fit for all the students or all the people, one number of shirt cannot be fit to all the human beings. Okay, in the same way, one kind of parenting or one kind of teaching style in the school cannot be fit for all the children, as their fingerprints are different, they all are different, they have unique potential accordingly, because suppose a child is disorganized. Okay, so a disorganized child can be taught skills that will help him to become organized. A child who dislikes reading can be taught better reading skills. Okay, and like to develop the reading skill, what can be done? The child can be given material she or he finds interesting, so that he or she will learn to like to read. Okay, so a child like disorganized child has to be organized. The child who does not love reading should be motivated for the good reading skills. Okay. Now here at the last of the answer of this question, I would like to say that 5 things, okay, every child needs to be successful in life. 5 things a child should have. The first is,
so 5 mantras coming from you.
Yes, 5 things
Okay.
I'm saying. Where like if children will be following this, definitely can be successful in life. But
Sure.
before starting those points, I would like to say that it's safe to say that we want every child to grow up to be successful. Okay, like no parent assume in the childhood that my child will not be successful. But if you will see, how many are getting, like suppose in lakhs, I think that students are appearing in IIT, but 3,000 seats are there. Okay, so all are not being selected. So means they are like they were made, or they were for some other field, but which was not recognized by the parents, by the child, and by the teachers. So, but this is final that children will be successful, good citizens of our society. So where some children but lack with some of the skills. So what we have to, but they pick up later on, because earlier they prepare for engineering, but later on they find that I'm not compatible enough for this to beat this examination, to compete in this examination. So whether from circumstances it happens, or a good adult mentor, suppose the child has not got. So children are like sponges, I say, because they are waiting to absorb as much as possible. So I always believe that children are sponges. Here in the school, I feel like as much as they can, they are waiting.
So all the parents,
for the guidance.
Madam, you made a very valid point about the sponge. So to all the parents out there, this is a reminder that your kids, they behave like sponges, and they absorb every good, bad, and ugly. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So no matter who we are and where we come from, even in the for the students also. So certain principles will always be a part of our success and for the success of the student, regardless of what that success looks like. Because success is just acquiring the what we desired for. Okay, to achieve, if we have achieved that, that means we are successful. So for the most part, we do a pretty good job of preparing our children, for what lies ahead, yet fall short in other areas. So however, at times we have grown lazy and complacent, in our roles to guide them, because these things matter. So with a higher than ever number of teenage and young adults, because what is happening? If we take them into the wrong direction, so what is happening? Young adults, you have seen suicides occurring in this country. Okay, we need to revisit the needs of our children. We need to ensure they are prepared for the turmoils and struggles, life will bring to them. Like one question yesterday also, I have just conducted a seminar. So one child has asked in the seminar, ma'am, actually now we are facing a lot of stress due to board cancellation and what will happen next year. I said, better, this is not that you are having the stress in for board examination. Stress will come in each and every step in your life, and you have to be ready to cope up with the stress. If you will deal properly with the stress, then definitely you will not be stressful. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to prepare, because once they are out into the real world of their own, okay, because nowadays kids are better at hiding behind their devices. You might have noticed, like the fake smile they share with people at school, yet they have never felt more distant from people than they do know. Okay, so first of all, the first mantra for success is a reliable environment. We have to give them right from the beginning to the students. Then only we can ensure they will be successful in future, because children need to know they are protected as much as possible, because from the outside world, as they begin to develop, these senses are heightened, okay, based on what is around them. So if there is constant moving around, children find it difficult to feel safe, until unless they do not feel safe. Because in COVID, why result deteriorated in COVID period? Anybody can tell me? Because they were not feeling safe. They were not having safe environment. They were scared of this pandemic, and that is why the result deteriorated. Okay, so first of all, they naturally begin. Thank you, sir. They begin, naturally begin to wonder why they are being moved from place to place. So this is especially true of children who are moved from foster home to foster home. So their surroundings must remain stable and consistent, whether in COVID time, whether they are at home also they have to feel secure, and if they are coming regularly to school, they should feel safe in the environment. Because believe it or not, kids love the familiarity that comes with routines. Okay, because our success is in calling the students in safe atmosphere in the school and giving familiarity to them, because it helps them understand appropriate boundaries. And as they, as they age and they begin to express their own boundaries, because as their age grows, they grow, they starting expressing their own boundaries on their environment and on the people they are surrounded by. So our first duty is this. Then this next is, we should give opportunity to them to grow. Okay, first of all, safe environment we have to give. Then we have to give them opportunities to grow. How? Like, see, kids will not grow unless we give them chances to learn. Okay, this is a fact. So whether it be something like learning how to count out money or change, anything, it is important for kids to experience real life as it is right from beginning. So their potential is tied to the moments, they are allowed to go outside their normal comfort zone. Okay, and test their skills. Let them also test their skills, because as I'm telling them, till class 12th, they are not able to decide, means till the end of the schooling life, they are not able to decide what is their goal, what they want to be, and what is fit for them.
Yeah, that's actually sad. That's sad.
What number of shirt will be fit to them, they do not know until the end of the schooling.
True.
Okay, so this they should know.
Yeah, that's sad, and but that's the truth. That's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it is in the need, to practice what is learned, that kids begin to understand why and when these skills will be used later or in life. Okay. So if we shelter them from learning how to make their own lunch, suppose, or when to go a teacher for help, or we are doing, like time is an essence, suppose, we should teach them, because time is an essence of life that no one can stop, let alone, distort. So growth is merely not a stretching in size and height, in like length and width they have grown up, but length is, the growth is that as much as knowledge they are having, and they need more knowledge to be more grown up. Okay, so this is next.
So I have a point here to all the parents out there. So all the parents who say, that, my child has grown taller, or my child has grown bigger. So I think let's not look at the length.
They are only stretched.
Yeah. Yes. let's look at how much knowledge have they gained, how much competency they have developed. That's a great point.
Yeah. Yes. And now next is they should learn connectivity. Okay, because when kids are little, they find comfort in people that care for them. Okay, but these ones that comfort them when they are afraid and hurt. Okay, so whether from a simple touch to eye contact, we as a species, we need to feel connected to others, So when kids, because you might have seen, even parents also in PTM, they come, my child is so shy. Like when we say to the parents, that child does not speak at all, child does not interact with the other students in the class, they say, no ma'am, बच्चा घर पे तो बहुत बोलता है, ये हमको तो बहुत परेशान करता है घर पे. Each and every parent, they are used to see. So when kids feel, disassociated from people, they are more insecure and they never feel like they belong anywhere. Okay, so emotionally what we have to do is, emotionally distant adults can give children the illusion that there is something wrong with them. Okay, so leaving them confused, damaging their self-esteem. So for a very long time, we associate ourselves as members of a, like we can say, like, because what is happening, like we sometimes the children feel like they are the members of a tribe, also known as family. Where children are young, they need the association, not just because those are generally the people they care for, but with everyone, because in life they have to connect with the people, those who do not care for them. So it is not so they will be connected with them, those only and the people, those who care them. Okay, so next is, then the next point is encouragement. Time by time, encouragement they require, because words and actions matter, and young children need positive encouragement to help them get back up. Okay, so too often adults are also quick to point out errors and shortcomings, leaving the child with only mistakes to hold on to.
Correct.
Okay, so a child will believe whatever is said to them most. Optimism, shared with a child can make the biggest difference. Giving a kid permission to keep going, like suppose when he or she would have quit. Okay, then optimism a child is requiring. So the boost we give to the children supports who they are. So by celebrating their individuality along with their given talents and gifts, we inspire a generation where possibility and dreams live vividly. Okay, so every word of encouragement and every supportive action confirms our beliefs in that child as we become their greatest, role model in their life. So I think these are the 5 things can make a child successful if we practice it right from the beginning.
Madam, you gave some classic points, and all the parents out there, if you can pick these up, these are these are diamonds that you would want to keep and actually follow in your daily life, because these habits will make a huge fun. I totally loved the point when you said that when you show optimism in your conversations with the kids, it actually confirms to the child about your belief in them. बहुत ही सुंदर पॉइंट आपने बोला कि पेरेंट की कॉन्वर्सेशन में बच्चे को दिखता है कि क्या मेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे पे विश्वास करते हैं या नहीं करते हैं. Very powerful point. So all the parents out there, in your conversation, what comes from you to them, or what goes from you to them, will define how they will feel about themselves. So very crucial. Madam, I'm very happy to hear the points that you shared. And
thank you, sir. Thank you.
We were talking, and we have been talking before as well. You grew at a very fast pace. Your journey in life has been, of course, challenges being there, but then you dealt with them very powerfully, and you moved up the ladder at a pretty fast pace, right? So now I'm going to ask for your personal success mantras. What helped you? What helped you in becoming successful at a great speed?
Okay, see, like I would like to start with a quote of Steve Jobs. What he said: everything in the world was built by people no smarter than you. Until unless we are feeling that we are less smarter and somebody else is smarter than me, okay, we cannot succeed in life. Okay, we have to feel like, see, because I never compared myself with others. I always tried to take out the best of Dr. Ritu Bajpai. Okay, so because I think because this line of Steve Jobs, it is very much fit in my success story also, because this quote has become a mantra, because I should feel like, if like example, if I'm not feeling that I'm the best, okay, then others, how would I make others feel that I'm the best? And until and unless this, I say to my children, in assembly also, because they feel like I'm lacking. See, I'm not saying that be overconfident, that you are not lacking. We are human, and to make error is a human. Okay, they may have lacunas, they may have abilities, but I always suggested my children, आप abilities को इतना बढ़ा दीजिए कि आपकी जो lacunas हैं, nobody will see. Okay, एक छोटी लाइन पे आगे अगर हमें एक बड़ी लाइन करनी है, it is not so that हम उसको ही stretch करें. We can draw a bigger line, in front of that. So I don't think there is any mantra that people need to follow to become successful overnight. Okay, first of all, because becoming successful is not an event. Okay, it's an ongoing process. However, I believe there are certain qualities that successful people have that makes them different from others. So what is first quality? Let me tell you, that
Madam,
is hard work.
Madam, before you get into the first quality, I would really want the parents to probably, if they want to make a note of it, you mentioned a great point out there कि अपनी capabilities को इतना बढ़ा दो, अपनी abilities
Yes.
को इतना बढ़ा दो कि lacunas जो है उसके सामने छोटे रह जाएं. And I think that's
You just
that's a
tell me,
great
Kamalneet,
point.
like nobody is asking educational background of Lata Mangeshkar today. Why? Because she is the best singer. Everybody knows. अब अगर if suppose academics was not good of her, but she is a good singer. उन्होंने क्या किया? She was having singing capability, you know.
Yes.
She stretched singing capability to a point. Now nobody is willing to see the mark sheet of class 10th, 12th, and whatever the educational qualification, and nobody is ready to see the. Will you see the profile of Lata Mangeshkar?
No, not at all.
You know she's the best singer. Yes, she's the best singer. But for successful people,
Yes.
it is very much like nowadays so much. Like I also have taken, because I am CBSE trainer also, I take many of the sessions also in career and guidance counseling, that I've taken so many sessions in that. But when I complete my session, at the end I say, बच्चों जो भी करो मन से करो. आप इंजीनियर बन जाओ, आप किसी कंपनी में मैनेजर बन जाओ, आप डॉक्टर बन जाओ. मैं कह रही हूँ अगर नहीं कुछ बन पाए तो क्या करना है? तो जो भी आप करें वो बहुत अच्छे से करें. Give your 100% in that, whatever you do. Okay, that will take you to the success. So first thing is what? Hard work. Because nothing beats hard work, not even talent also. If one side you see a talented child is there, but not working hard, may not succeed in life. But one who is not talented much, but working hard in life can't be successful in life. Okay, the first is hard work. Second is, I say, yes, discipline. Because leading an organized life which corresponds to your goals. If you're not organized yourself, you cannot make your life also organized. And everybody likes organized life, Okay. Third, I say perseverance. Okay. That never say die attitude, to follow your dreams. Dream, like suppose my dream is to be a doctor. But if I won't achieve that goal, if I don't be a doctor, then what? So never say die attitude to follow your dreams. Come whatever may, and to keep trying until you finally succeed. That I must say. Goal you decide, but work hard to achieve your goal. But be ready. If the goal is not achieved, then what do you have to do next?
Yeah.
Okay. And the next is patience. We should have patience. Okay. Like I had patience in my life. And then only I'm here, wherever I'm sitting, So this is one thing which is of utmost importance, because sometimes we do not have patience and we quickly, would like to achieve more in life. We would like to earn more. We would like to earn money. We would like to earn fame. We would like to earn house, whatever it is, So we have to take a moment to look into the reality. Okay, then only we should, and success is, see what? In 2 words, I will just, in 2 words, I can explain success. The first is preparedness plus opportunity.
Brilliant.
Okay, like suppose the one is very talented, is too talented, but not is prepared for that particular opportunity which has knocked down on the door at a particular time. Opportunity went. I was not prepared. But if I'm supposed to prepare, an opportunity knocked down on my door and I'm ready. So preparedness plus opportunity gives us success.
I think that's a great equation that you have shared. So preparedness
is equal to preparedness plus
opportunity. All the parents out there, all the viewers out there, I think this is one thing that we must make a note of, because eventually I'm also going to make a note of this. Preparedness plus opportunity is equivalent to success. That's a brilliant equation coming in. And you also spoke about,
like suppose,
yeah, please.
Yes, like suppose someone is preparing for examination, but examination is postponed, again postponed. Yeah. And until those who are preparing for that particular examination, suppose whether it is a civil services or any examination, okay. Now the candidate who was preparing with enthusiasm for that particular examination, the enthusiasm also came down, Now they changed the goal. It is time-taking process. Suppose they got selected for government jobs also, but it is taking time, for the recruitment and for the functioning. then they feel like, oh my God, what I'll do for that much long time, I'll go for some other way so that I can start my journey, in easy way. So successful people actually, they know and they believe that opportunities are always there for them everywhere. But this is also fact, because those who are talented, they will get job anywhere. They will get the work anywhere. But only need is their becoming ready. They are becoming ready if, and the mantra they say is ready, to be ready. So at first they have to be ready mentally first. Okay, and once they see the clear mental picture of what they want, they keep their undivided attention to that picture, only having no doubt and anxiety. Okay, anxiety, fear, stress, इन सब चीजों से बिल्कुल दूर रहना है. मैं आपको एक छोटी सी क्योट कहती हूँ, पता नहीं आज, बट ये बहुत अच्छी है, मैं बताऊँ आपको.
Sure.
तुलसी चादर तान के राम का नाम लेके सोए, तुलसी राम का नाम ले चादर तान सोए, अनहोनी होनी नहीं, होनी है जो होए.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Means the thing is in Gita also, what Lord Krishna says over there, do your work, do your karma, but result you leave on God. So anxiety, fear, doubt, stress kab hota hai? When we are working and we are taking result into hand. We don't have to, we are not allowed as a human being, we are not allowed to take the authority of result in our hand. Our authority is to work with full dedication, with full devotion.
Correct.
I am not saying don't be dedicated. I'm not saying don't be devoted for your work. Don't do hard work. This is the keys, to success. But result you do not have to take in your hand. Result in the hand of supreme power, because they are, if you're working hard, then definitely result will come.
True.
Okay. So I think this is my success mantra.
Fantastic, and I'm glad that you spoke about hard work, you spoke about perseverance, you spoke about patience, you also spoke about that be prepared, and when the opportunity knocks, and when that happens, that's success. Now, what I really want to know from you is that we are talking about parents as to what is it that they can do to improve their parenting journey also. So, what would be your top 3 ideas for the parents to probably improve their journey, or maybe their relationship with their kids? What would be your top 3 ideas for parenting?
Okay, see, for parenting, see, first of all, what they need to do is, because see, if a person gets himself satisfied with regard to what is success, first of all, that parent should be clear that what is the meaning of success for my child, and what kind of parenting I should give so that my child will be successful in life. What they have to do is, I think, here again, I'll just talk in points,
Yes.
What they should do, first of all, they should enhance their subconsciousness. Okay, because most of the people, most of the parents, they don't know the power of subconscious mind. Okay, let's say, because as I'm saying, because parents, they sometimes they underestimate the abilities of the child, they underestimate the child, and sometimes they are overconfident for the child, but they do not know the reality, and even they are not ready to accept the reality of the child. Okay, so what they have to do is they have to enhance their subconscious mind and even subconscious mind of the child also. Like, let's say you want to get a promotion at work, example I'm giving, or maybe like suppose a child wants good grades in examination, but in your crazy subconscious mind, you always have a deep thought that no, I'm not capable to get that promotion, or I can never top in that exam, or whatever is. So this thought is the biggest bullshit idea one could come across. Okay, because you need to have a strong belief in yourself, first of all, in your capabilities, on your efforts, and on your sacrifices. So parents, I think, should see that what are the sacrifices they are doing for giving better parenting to the child. They do not compromise for anything. They have extra belief in the child, like because then but the son of my neighbor, son of my best friend is going to prepare for IIT examination, for engineering, for medical, for NEET. So they also blindly have strong faith in the child. My child, why will not do? Why your child will do? Because your child's fingerprint is not same as the fingerprint of the son of your friend. So no sacrifices they are making. Okay, if suppose I'm telling, and not able to recognize the capabilities, not able to see the child's effort and their effort. They are only, they have only poor parenting skills. But if they go to the subconscious mind of the child and as well as of them also, so they must all, and they should always remember the lessons they learned when they went through those tortures or whatever the in their life they should go. I think when they were a child, they were in class 10th, what was the situation and how I was dealing with. So I think this is what called empathy. They should put themselves in the shoes of the child. They should put themselves in the place of the child and then they should decide for something. Because
Fantastic.
yes, because see, new learnings are very much important for a child until unless, because as much as the child will learn, child will grow, because there is a concept, learn more and grow more. If we will not learn more, then we cannot grow. Okay, so what is happening actually, because our brain just revolves around 4 words. Let me tell you what are 4 words. FAST, fast. What F shows, let me tell you, forget. A shows active, S shows state, and T shows train. Okay, parents, first of all, they forget, okay, that what are the child's capabilities, what child can do. Okay, sometimes they be deactivated, sometimes they are very active. Like today I'm in the mood to see what my child is doing. एक दिन आएंगे ऑफिस से, बिल्कुल बच्चे के साथ बैठ जाएंगे, आज मुझे देखना है तुम क्या कर रहे हो, एंड जब रिजल्ट आता है तो बहुत एक्टिव हो जाएंगे, एंड देन आफ्टर they will be deactivated for a long time. बिल्कुल क्या हुआ इन्होंने, तो actually see, it is this fast, which 4 words I have said. Okay, forget, active, state and train. Then they have to see what, तो आपको हमेशा एक्टिव रहना है, अदरवाइज एक सेम लेवल पे एक्टिव रहना है पेरेंट्स को. Then they have to see the state of mind of the child. और अपनी कभी-कभी sometimes the parents, father comes back from the office and they are so angry because something happened wrong in the office, और सारी की सारी frustration बच्चे पे निकाल दी, तुम पढ़ते नहीं हो, तुम ये नहीं कर. So this is what state of mind I think should match of the parents and of the child, and then training starts. Okay, so this is fast to remember always, because to make your brain think faster and to memorize for longer, okay, you need to understand the power of brain first. So power of brain, parents also have to understand. And see, sometimes parents say, बच्चा मेरी सुनता ही नहीं है, मैम, what to do, the child does not listen to me. अरे भाई क्यों सुनेगा, वो आपको अपने से ज्यादा टैलेंटेड नहीं समझ रहा है. It's not accepting. See, हम किसकी सुनते हैं, when the child comes in principal office, sometimes children do not listen from teachers also, but as soon as the child has been brought to the principal's office, सुनने लगता है, होमवर्क हो जाता है, काम हो जाता है. क्यों हो जाता है, because they are feeling कि टीचर से ज्यादा कॉम्पिटेंट और टीचर से ज्यादा कोई पावर और ग्रेविटी जिसकी पोस्ट में है वो प्रिंसिपल है सपोज. ओके, तो बच्चा आपको उतना नहीं समझ रहा है ना काबिल, आप बात समझिए. दैट इज व्हाई द चाइल्ड इज नॉट लिसनिंग टू यू. Okay, so child will listen to you when the child will feel that you are better than, like suppose, like mother is not competent enough, okay, and has been educated till class 10th suppose. उनके बच्चे एक, लेकिन those mothers also I've noticed in the school that those mothers also have made some kind of atmosphere at the home that they are not educated, but then too they are used to check the homework. They are used to see whether the child is academic growth, they are able to see. So this is the, देखिए आप लोगों को अपनी इमेज बनानी पड़ेगी. I would like to say to the parents, जैसे हम प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं, हम प्रिंसिपल्स केवल अपनी इमेज पे काम करते हैं. Our image, हमारी जो एक बार इमेज बन जाती है, then if we are confined in the office also, then too the work will go smooth outside my office. This is all image. Okay, so I think the foremost thing is important, that is parents have to make one image in front of the children. Okay, then only they will listen to you. Okay, sometimes parents are also stressed, because stress management is very much required for the, because, and parents have to understand that the fish never knows whether she is underwater or not, because she is always underwater. So that's the biggest, because see, this is the same thing happens with us also. आप fish से कहेंगे कि climb a tree. Fish cannot climb a tree. How can a fish climb a tree? Okay, so parents अगर ऐसा कर रहे हैं, then only children will not listen. But if parents are able to recognize the abilities of the child and can give a right guidance in the right direction, okay, to the child, then definitely children will listen to you and everything will be managed. And you can lead the child to the successful life.
True. So I think you mentioned a very critical point wherein you also spoke about, that a parent has to be a role model. That is when a child will look up to the parents. All the parents out there, the pressure is also on you to be a great role model, right? Now, you did bring, you shared some great examples, and मुझे लगता है कि जब आप examples के साथ share करते हो, so it becomes a lot more easier for all the parents also to understand the point. Now, I wanted to ask you one more, which is a crucial one. Competition is going to increase, and competition is not stopping. The reality of life, that competition is only increasing. Now, what do you think, according to you, what skills should kids learn at an early age that will make a difference in their life? What skills can they learn at an early age during the school days that will make a difference in their real life and they actually step out?
Okay. Answer of this question, I would like to say in one word. Children have to kill ants, ants, not insects I'm talking about. Ants stand for automatic negative thoughts. करना क्या होगा हमको? We have to kill automatic negative thoughts in the children right from the beginning. Because as much as
I got surprised. I was shocked for a minute that students have to kill ants, and I was like, ऐसे कैसे बात बनेगी, right? So now I get it. Okay.
Actually, COVID time is the most, I think, see, we are grown-up people and first time we are facing this kind of situation. So this situation is making all of us negative. Okay. So children also have, see, if we are grown-up people, we are being negative in this, pandemic time. So now children, what they have to do is, they have to be positive first of all. They have to kill the ants. They have to automatic negative thoughts they have to kill, because see, we need to control their brain and body to actively stop those negative thoughts. Okay, because I think positivity is the one thing, because we will come out of this situation. And we have seen that those who suffered with COVID also, if they were having a strong willpower, they come up with the disease. Okay, so I think like here, if I say controlling our brain is like proving that Albert Einstein's all discoveries were wrong. Okay, so but we have to, because it's not possible to control our mind, because गीता में भी कहा गया है कि मन सबसे ज्यादा तेज चलता है. अगर कोई ऐसी चीज है जो सबसे ज्यादा वायु से भी ज्यादा तेज कौन चलता है? मन 1 मिनट में आप यहाँ बैठे हैं, वी आर इन इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस, बट हमारा मन हो सकता है अभी पहुंच जाए कहाँ, मतलब बहुत दूर, सपोज 800 किलोमीटर फार फ्रॉम हियर. सो मन को सबसे ज्यादा चलता है. व्हाट दे हैव टू डू इज, जैसा कि आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा कि अभी बच्चों को छोटे से क्या करना है, इन फॉर दिस लाइक इन कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ दिस पैंडेमिक यू हैव आस्क्ड मी.
So correct. So competition बहुत बढ़ रहा है generally. So the idea is that कि कौन से ऐसे skills हैं या क्या वो mindset है, क्या चीजें बच्चे सीखें at an early age, so that when they go into the real life, वहाँ एक बच्चों को एक edge मिले, बच्चे जो हैं competition से आगे रहें.
Okay, इसके लिए क्या करना होगा? देखिए, first of all,
kill the ants.
कंपटीशन बढ़ रहा है. मैं कह रही हूँ, आपने कहा कंपटीशन बहुत बढ़ रहा है, क्यों ऐसी जगह पे जाए जहां बहुत भीड़ है? लाइक सपोज आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू वन एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट. इन द मंथ ऑफ जून, okay, in the summers, if you will go to the hill station,
yes,
okay, definitely all the hotels, you will not get hotel, you will not get good food, क्योंकि सारी की सारी भीड़ वहीं गई हुई है. मैं कहती हूँ जो दुनिया कर रही है वही क्यों करना है आपको भी? आपको भी क्यों समर्स में जाना है? कमलनीत, let me tell you, I always go to hill station in winters.
Oh, wow, you're very good with your examples. You're very good with examples.
Because this is all decision making. आप क्यों इतनी जगह जा रहे हैं? Because career counseling also I've taken. So many fields are there for which children are not aware.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all decision making, and the next is good brain diet. Because if the children have great decision making power, is like and you becoming, Hulk. So they need to have a good decision making power कि किस field में जाना है. Unnecessary competition जहाँ बढ़ रहा है वहीं पे जाने की क्या जरूरत है. As I said in the beginning also, just one side you write your abilities, and then you write what are the activities you are doing according to the abilities or not. मुझे नहीं लगता है कि like suppose if most of the students will be like the survey is made, okay,
Right.
like as per the abilities children are doing activity, that I think 2% of students only those who are doing activities as per their abilities.
Yes.
Okay, so decision making power they should have confidence on their decisions first of all.
Yeah.
So earlier they used to take like random decisions. Okay, अभी तक जैसे पैनेडेमिक का आप कह रहे हो रिजल्ट कंपटीशन पे, तो अभी तक तो रैंडम डिसीजन ले लेते थे कि एवरीबॉडी इज गोइंग फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एंड मेडिकल, आई विल आल्सो गो. लेकिन अभी क्या करना है, दे हैव टू बी केयरफुल इन दिस. They have to see, okay, they have to see that how it could backwash the child with cruel and bad consequences which we have faced at this time. So they need to take some time, and they need to see all possible aspects of the problem in hand of, and even of the for the goals also. They have to take a strong decision, and when the decision is taken, then brain diet, good brain diet they have to give, because many of us crucify ourselves between two thieves. Two thieves are what regret and fear. हम एक रास्ते पे, आप एक बात बताइए, suppose I know my destination where I have to go, but I do not know the right path and the shortest distance from which path I have to cover. हम क्या करेंगे, घूम के we will take a long time and then we will reach to the destination. Better, I think I'll suggest in this pandemic time, and as competition is same, so I'll suggest students to opt for the shortest distance. Okay, so later on no regret will be there, and when suppose they will prepare for the examination, and when the exam will come, they will not have any kind of fear, because to make good decisions, okay, in a short span of time, they need to have a great brain diet. And who will give this brain diet? Parents will give, teachers will give, guide those who are guiding them, they will give.
So all the parents out there, आज से आपने सिर्फ खाना नहीं देना है,
brain diet they have to.
Brain diet also is something that you will give. I love the term brain diet, and what I also liked is you spoke about the absence of fear and regret will help these kids make better decisions. So parents out there, you got to be very careful that क्या आपकी conversation से fear and regret तो नहीं आ रहा, and the way they are living, the way the kids are living, can they make decisions in the absence of fear and regret? And with your diet, with the diet that you provide, they will reach great heights. बातों बातों में ये quote बन गया, with the diet that you will give, they will reach great heights, right? So that's that, and you simplify these points by giving some great examples, and I'm sure all the parents watching out there, it was a tremendous learning for them, and they'll also have to, because I think it's the time that we're looking at, थोड़ी देर में खाना serve करने वाला time हो जाएगा, and so the diet that you will be giving will make a difference. Now I really want to thank all the parents out there, all the viewers, from the school and outside, everybody, thank you for your contribution and participation. It truly became it was truly a great experience for me. I learned myself so many new terms. Madam, really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You brought out some very unique points. They were very, very different, and I'm very sure that the parents will take great takeaways and will implement them, so that the relationship that they have with their kids, it improves further, and they cherish this beautiful relationship. So really want to thank you.
Thank you, Kamalneet. Thank you. And I'll end saying this, that again, one success mantra at the last of the session I would like to give to the students: managing time is the best way for a student to succeed, because studying is a big commitment and needs to work on it. Okay, so I think if they are able to balance time, manage time, Do not, and this is related to what? Like for preparing, I'm just relating it to the preparing for very competitive examination also. If you're going in the wrong direction and preparing for a wrong competitive examination, then too, you're not able to manage your time and you're not able to balance your time. So make your personal timetable, okay, if you want success in future.
Thank you. Thank you. So
Thank you.
time management is life management. To all the students out there, time management is life management. So ensure that you manage your time in such a way that it becomes productive for your life. Thank you once
Yes.
again. It was indeed a
Thank you,
pleasure.
sir. Thank you.
And
Thank
I'm
you
really
for
looking.
inviting me, and thank you for this. Like I can share from your platform some success mantras to parents and children. Thank you, Kamalneet. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
all the
sir.
parents out there, take the best. I'm sure you've taken the best, and you are going to implement it, and you will make a difference in your life. Do subscribe, get the best out of the learnings for your kids, and make this journey a beautiful one. I'll see you very soon on the next episode. Bye for now.
Thank you.